I'm sure, I'm actually not sure if this will work, but hello. First of all, we should probably start with that. But I'm trying action mode with it this time. Not sure if the quality is going to be quite as good, but it is HD instead of 4K. I don't have enough storage for 4K. Oh God. Okay, we're on our way to the pond now. I hope I have everything. It's a little cold today. Even though I've got a lot of rods, I am gonna start a new series of what I'm doing today. I have to fish with the crazy lure and until I catch a fish every day. Today it's a 7-inch glide bait. I think it might be 7.5 inch. Hold on. And then I'm not sure. I think my next one might be a 6-inch soft plastic swim bait. Now, if I just go somewhere that's with a lake that's loaded with muskie, this challenge is gonna be done in a day. But we're doing it in ponds for now until we can actually get a ride to a big lake. Because there's a place called Alum Creek up near me. It's loaded with muskies and loaded with big bass. And it's Ohio, so that's saying a lot. Because Ohio is apparently known for being really bad at fishing, but I'll see you at the pond. Okay, I'm not sure if I should go over there, but there's tons of stuff up on the bank. Wondering if I just stay up along this bank. Put my stuff right there and just work my way up with lures. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna try with the normal lure. Now, I'm not gonna fish with it all just that until then. I'm gonna have a series. Actually, let me go down a little more. No, stuff here should be fine. Normally, I like to put my stuff up there because there's a tree. You see that, I don't know if you can see it. But if you see the trees, if you go to the left of the trees, it's completely private property. So if I put stuff in front of the trees, I don't have to worry about anyone taking it. Because this is kind of like a retirement home area. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually do that. Put my stuff over there. I've also noticed a lot more action, and you see there was just a fish along the banks. The sideways banks, long ways, versus the short ones. I've never caught a fish from one of these short banks. Actually, no, I never have. But there could be bass on bed. I think normally I'll go up by the thick willow trees over there because it switches on how the houses are made. So there's you can go straight between the houses and it not be private property. And I'll also put my stuff there sometimes. But I think here's looking pretty good. Because I know there's structure all out in front of me, fallen tree sticks, vegetation and stuff. Which is also kind of why this bank's I've caught most of the fish at. Oh, live bait fishing, with just go over to that sewer, or during the summer, I'll catch bluegill, rig them up and on a giant bobber, and I'll just cast it straight out around here. And it seems to work. Caught some big fish on doing that. We're also gonna throw a catfish or carp rod out. I think I'm gonna do the hot dog. Got some blood spray stuff to make it stink. Okay, I don't know where to throw it though. I've seen action with carps around here and all the way down there. So I think I'm gonna throw it this way. Catfish? I don't know. Because the only thing that I've had something that seemed like a catfish was on corn. It was fighting like a catfish. 20-pound line. My reel was like absolutely screaming because it's a 17-pound reel. It was, I think the drag was almost max, and that fish was just like taking off. It was like I snagged like a boat engine on how much it was moving. But no, and then it snapped my line. Because then when he was giving way to me, like letting me reel him in, he was feeling more of like a catfish than a carp. Now I have only caught like one carp, and it was my PB fish. I don't know if I'm gonna have a picture on it or the screen or not, because I don't know if I deleted the picture or not. We'll do, how big's the hook? We'll do, okay, where this slit is. Okay, there we go. Got a piece of bait. That was a good throw. Put the hot dog. That almost landed in my bag. I was gonna say box, but then I said bag, so it kind of sounded weird. But the water level here is probably like 5 feet up than it normally is, because of all the storms we've been having. I think I'm gonna do it the other way. Yes, and the hook's a little bit more exposed. That's what I've noticed with carp. You want the hook exposed. You don't want it to be hidden. I'm not sure what's actually in this stuff. I think it just helps like chum. So I put it on my cork, because I made a float rig. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up and it'll look almost just like this. There we go. Got the red juiciness all over it. Stinky stuff. Okay, I'm gonna pull that back a little. Put it right there. My rod holder, I do have one. However, my rod base is too big for it. I'll show you what I do. I will go over here. I'll just like stick it in the ground like that. So if a fish goes to take it, they can't take it too much. Always keep the drag at the lowest setting though. Whenever, like, anytime you're just letting your rod sit there. Or just have the spool open. Or bail, whatever you call it. But now to the fun lure fishing part. Get it. This bad boy. About the size of my hand. My hand's, I don't even know how long my hand is. Ow, ow, the hooks are very sharp on this. Even though the barb's really far down on them, so it'd be really hard to get hooked. But if you do get hooked past barb, oh, that hurt. How is this tangled? Is that better? I think so. This is heavy. I think it's like a 2-ounce lure. So it'd take a lot for a fish to get this in. What's a drag like? Okay. We obviously don't want it to snap on the hook set, but we don't want it to be too loose that we can't set the hook. If you don't know how to swim bait fish, it's very easy to do. You reel. Sometimes you'll just jerk it like that. I'll show you what the jerking it does. So, I don't know if you can see my lure or not, but it'll turn it around. I'll face the camera towards the water. Like, it'll turn it around like that. I'm not sure how well you can see it. But yeah, that's what it does. So this is what I'm gonna try and do it for every day. I'm not saying how long I can actually get it out every day to do it for too long. Some days it might be like a 10-minute video because I only have like 10 minutes to fish. But if I catch a fish today on this, that'd be an easy challenge. Like a very easy challenge. I'm more expecting to catch like a catfish or carp with the hot dog. Because, I really could just put like live bait lines out like that. Or, I don't even know what it's called. Catfish rods out. I only have a bait caster and I have a 6-pound ultralight spinning rod. It's so fun to fight fish with ultralights. Like, if you fight a fish, like a 4-pound bass on a 6-pound line, it's gonna feel like you have like a 10-pounder on an 8-pound line. Well, it'd feel like you have like a 10-pounder on like 15-pound line. I've got like I don't even know, super hard to find like rare mega bass glide bait. Dude, it's starting to rain. No. I don't want you rain. No, it's not supposed to be much. Oh, there's bait getting chased out. Probably scared of me, to be honest. Well, or it's just, it's not topwater season. Even though I've seen people around this time of year already catch fish on topwater. I've had many follows on topwater so far this year too. I even had a catfish follow a frog in one time. I don't know if you could see that. I'll actually point the camera more towards water. But there was just a thing of light, like bright, kind of looking like the side of a fish behind this. Now it could just be light getting reflected off of it, but I doubt it because there's barely any light. Oh, the rain's already gone. Probably spoke too soon. It's probably gonna come back. I literally just, I jinxed it. I jinxed the jinx. Well, at least I thought I did. But no, it's just came back. Very, very light rain. Also, I do not recommend doing this with your free time. Going out fishing, like, with something this big, probably not going to catch much of anything or nothing. Just don't go out when it's like these conditions and use an overly big lure. I could probably get, it's Ohio, so this is probably not even true. I probably have as much chance on this as a square bill. But you'd probably, any other state, you'd probably be more likely in these, like this, to like catch one on mid-water, like crankbait or swim bait, soft plastic swim bait. This, I'm not expecting to catch much on. It's not for ponds. That's what I'm trying to say. This type of lure is more meant for lakes and rivers. And not for bass, mainly for muskie. Oh, my hands are getting cold. I did have gloves. Don't know if I'm actually going to want to put them on. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the gloves on, so I'm going to pause the video. Because that's pretty much, well, not really pause. I will see you when I'm either changing stuff, or the video is ending, or I catch a fish. I think I'm going to do a lap around the pond and be done using this. It's been using it for probably like 45 minutes already. So, I'm going to do a lap. Well, not all around the whole pond, probably until those trees. And then down to those trees. Probably I'm going to go down to that tree. And then take the slipper off. There's a giant dust cloud over here. I'm taking this lure and I'm just like slightly, not slightly. I'm just shaking it. Not really, I don't know how to explain it. I forgot what the word is. I'm just barely casting it out, reeling it is what I'm doing. I think it might have been a carp though. Because these will pump out hot water from like houses. I don't even know if I was filming that, but I am. Yeah. My English is not Englishing. I was filming that. I mean, I still am. The English wasn't that bad. Oh, I'm hitting the bottom. How's that going from hit? I don't know. There's like a rock, like, wall, like 10 feet out with just like small and big rocks. I know fish like that a lot. If a fish actually takes this and eats it, I'm not gonna be prepared. I don't have anything to land it. I do have something over there that I can land it with. So I have like the fish lifting. Like, I know it's a bass all in all, but like with two giant trebles in its mouth, I don't really want to touch it too much. I would say I'd rather get bit by a pike or muskie than a hook, but I probably wouldn't, because they have stuff on their teeth to make it so blood doesn't clot. So you'd be bleeding for like an hour if you don't do something with it. Alright, let's just continue. I feel like for some reason my reel feels weird. I don't know. I think next I might, because I'm gonna try and do it with hard baits. I'm either gonna use my even bigger glide bait or a large whopper plopper. I don't know if I have one of those with me to show. I think I do. I'll show you at the end though. So probably very soon for you. For me in like 30 minutes. I just went to feel the water temperature and it's warmer than outside. So that means it's, I don't know, what's the real feel? I'll see when I get back, or when I can. But yeah, I think the real feel is like in the 40s. So it's at least in the 40s. We get to watch probably in a couple, max 2 weeks, like all fish, bass will be on bed. Is my guess in 2 weeks when the water gets above roughly 50. But yeah, I'm still making it to the other side of the pond. Okay, I'm not actually gonna go over there. The wind is awful. The wind probably makes the wind chill like 30 something degrees. So I'm gonna go back to where there's no wind and put my hand in my pocket. And also wait till then there's no wind. The rain also picked up. So the day might kind of go south. It might feel more north though. Dude, the pond is so active right now. Okay, I'm just gonna probably put something on that I'm confident with. Well, I already have it on, I think. Soft plastic rage crawl. I think I'm gonna use some of this bait spray stuff though on it. Give it some stench. Give it some smell. Also give it some red. I hope it stains it. 'Cause dude, that looks sick. Oh, red like this crawl. I don't want to cast it too far out. Dude, my drag is way too tight. There we go. There's a crane. Not sure if you guys can see that. Oh, it does not stain it. It's already all gone. That was fast. Dude, my thumb is like frozen. I think I might wrap it up soon. So, I think this might call the video. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think this might call the video. So, see you guys tomorrow, because we have to do this tomorrow. So, see you then.